may never be ready. I don't know. Sailing's hard. Just getting ready to sail is hard. Maybe the sailing part isn't that hard once everything's all hooked up and ready to go, but that's not the case right now. So I don't really feel like making a video, and I don't know what I would say anyway right now. So I thought, hey, that's the perfect time. Then I'll just whatever comes to mind. I think there's a pyramid right there. I mean, there is a pyramid right there, but I think we've made it out of a pile of gravel, like within my lifetime. For some reason, there's a pyramid there. I gotta get some gas. Come on. 8th of the tank. Find the Pacific Pride though. I'm trying to remember how far it is. I think we'll make it to the Pacific Pride station. So it's on the other side of Chehalis. I think I'll make it. My neck has been just jacked up lately. It's best messing me up pretty bad, trying to get anything accomplished because it's tied into the frequencies and the level of air traffic that's overhead at any given time, and that's bad enough. But then there's the infection part that's like making devil horn V's across my forehead. They go right down into my eyes, so I got red dots in the corners of my eyes, and they in a line that runs up in a fucking V across my forehead, and it pisses me off. It's like an infection, and it's like a V-shaped infection. I don't know, but I could feel it when it crossed my sinuses, and then I could feel it. I touched that out. I had to blow my nose like the same wad of, I don't know what it was. I would say like mucus and crap, but it's, who knows. I'm thinking it's some sort of lung parasite, because it felt like it was tearing a piece of flesh off with every little booger that came out, but it was a good tearing of the flesh, kind of a tearing away of this whatever crap is in there. But it was a bit ridiculous, way more than a cold, and probably COVID, but you know what? I would never let a doctor put a needle on my arm for anything, ever. Don't ever do that, is what I would suggest, but do whatever you want, right? This isn't medical advice. I just know that I've been paying attention for, I'm 53, so I've been paying attention for about 46 years, 45 years of just society in general, because I'm the JAFO. Well, it's just another fucking observer. What was that movie? Oh, crap. It was about the helicopter with Roy Scheider. Anyway, okay. And he died at the end. He wouldn't do it at the end. He was like, "What's JAFO?" I think, or something like that. Just another fucking observer. So anyway, I've been observing closely for a long time. And medical in this nation has been telling us since I was in grade school that, thanks to vaccinations and Western medical practices, we're living longer, healthier lives than ever. And the narrative was that pretty soon we'll have so many old people that are living so long, we won't know what to do with them. Because there'll be too many of them to they'll be able to do stuff too, like what's it going to do to the job market, right? It's always dark right here by Chehalis. That light over there is clear. So the narrative is that, there'll be too many old people, but I don't really see that happening so much. I mean, I do know some old people. They're pretty old, like 80 plus. But, not as long. Not like when I was a kid. I remember when I was in the single-digit years of age in the 70s. My great-grandmas, a couple of them, and meeting my great-grandpas. Or my grandpas, for that matter. I mean, I have grandpas, but they're not necessarily all the same ones. All the original ones, at least in lineage. I don't know. I think I'm coming up on my exit for gas, though. I hope so. Ever since I learned about the Chevron logo being a cube, so that's all I see now when I see it. I see a cube, it jumps out at me. I never associated the Chevron with the cube, like, you know, till about 15 years ago or so when I first heard that. What? Now I see it. Then I started looking for cubes, and there's cubes in so many logos. It's kind of ridiculous. They're hidden though. Gotta look at them in 3 dimensions. I need to turn my wipers back on again here before I crash. Yeah, so, let's see. Pretty sure. This is the Exos. It's up here. There's bad signals in Chehalis. I can feel it on my skin every time I drive through here. The Lewis McCord area is really bad, and it's really bad actually where the boat's at even. And I just have to be. The first spot I was at, it was right next to a giant transformer that's for the power for the dogs. And then I moved to a farther spot out. It's right next to the other transformer that's on the docks, right next to it. I know my proximity to large transformers has a lot to do with how well I feel. I know that from driving by the substations out in Orchards. There's a really big one. Zapped me. It sucks. Thanks, Uncle Champagne. Some new wipers, I think. I'm just blah 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 blah. I got nothing to say. I'm gonna tell you all about it. 13th Street. How many towns got a 13th Street as a main street off of the damn highway? Right next to a power station that looks like a crypt. And the moon is angled the wrong way. The sun is on the dark side of it and somehow is lighting up the other side. I don't buy that. See, the moon is chasing the sun, and the sun went that way, and the moon's trying to catch up. But he's not going to make it. At least not until the end of the cycle. Yeah, the moon. I noticed that earlier. The line on the moon there was the dark side of that's darked out is the direction that the sun should be, and that doesn't jive, does it? Doesn't jive to me. Not to mention there was a big harvest moon tonight too. Earlier when it was rising. And it looked really detailed, up close, because somehow it was. I mean, I don't know how that would be other than a trick of the light. Because Neil deGrasse Tyson came on the TV and he said that hold your thumb up next to it and you'll see that it looks about the same size, and then it does also when it's overhead. And it's just an optical illusion in your mind because of the relativity to the ground and the more familiar sized objects near you. The closer things. Yeah, whatever. Snake and deGrasse Tyson. Okay. Wait a minute, gas. I think I'm gotta get it. like hit turbo. Alright, Michael. I'm not Michael. Rush Road. But hurry into Rush Road. Okay. I'm not really hurrying. Seems like it does. This thing's pretty loud when you get on it because it's so damn old. Got like 260,000 miles or almost on it, I think. I put about 15,000 to 20,000 of those. Of course, I did work on the motor, but it needs a timing chain. It would be nice so it didn't rattle so much. Probably some brake pads here pretty soon too. I'm at the Pacific Pride Station. No money, I'm hungry. I would almost eat like some deli food at this point. I'm hungry. How am I gonna fast if I can't even, go without eating for more than a minute? It sucks. Around in a circle. It's the pump I used before. Trusty number 4. Okay. I'll just sign off for now. Bye-bye.